On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6.
The Jaguars take over first down at their own 21-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And right away, he lost the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Bond. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Johnson's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Check pass. 18 runner.
Now Lawrence to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pierce now up the middle, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19. Now Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. But fortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Great, I always expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
You've caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And Johnson's kick is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Right there. Hey, smash Russell.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, right here.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sweet. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. Throw the Deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess. You know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Again, it's Pierce. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
14, Texans 9.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
On second down, Etienne once more. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
Check contact! Check contact! 17!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight! 19 tight! Check mash! Check mash!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, middle.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out on the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. It's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going for it with Pierce. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Johnson's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Jackson now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many, and that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
23-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 148 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Move it, 19. Hey.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Come on. Set. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 44, Texans 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And they take a knee.
Wait, ready?
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.